Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Friday, 10th day of March, 12th day of Adar. Here we go. I want to remind you that it's going to be Parshas Zachor this coming Shabbos. And here's what it basically means. It means that two Torahs will be taken out of the Aron Kodesh, out of the Holy Ark. And from the first Torah, we will read from the Parsha of Tetzaveh, the weekly Parsha. And then for the last Aliyah, we will read from that second Torah. The second Torah will be open to the end of the Parsha of Kiseitze. And there we read about how Hashem instructs us to erase the memory of Amalek. We'll be reading that portion. It's a command, a biblical command for men, women, and did I say that right? Men and women and children to all be in shul to hear the laning of Parshas Zachor. Even young children can possibly make it because it only lasts about a minute. It's not a very long Torah reading. But do not bring children who won't be able to behave and won't be able to properly give the decorum necessary. Everyone's going to want to hear every single syllable very, very clearly. So we certainly do not want children running around screaming because we want to hear every single word. We're so careful about it that we're actually going to read one part of the thing twice. Some say that it's supposed to say Timcha es Zecher Amalek, so they'll read it once saying the phrase Timcha es Zecher Amalek, erase the memory of Amalek, and then second time they might say Timcha es Zecher Amalek, same meaning, but it's pronounced Zecher in its second try, and we read it both ways because we want to make perfectly certain that we heard every syllable exactly right. Some shuls they'll even lane it another time in a different pronunciation to make sure that we fulfilled all the possible pronunciations, permutations of how to say Parshas Zachor exactly right. So be certain to be there. The Balkori, when he reads it, the reader will read it such that he can be thinking that he's helping you fulfill the mitzvah. You will be thinking to yourself that you want to fulfill the mitzvah as you hear it from the reader, and it has to be done out of a Torah. You can't just say, okay, I got it. I'll just say it in my own brain. I will remember to erase Amalek. No, it has to be done, accomplished by reading out of a kosher Torah with a reader who reads it for everyone to hear. That's the way to fulfill the mitzvah of Parshas Zachor, which is done once a year on this Shabbos. If for some crazy reason you miss it, some say that you could fulfill it with the Torah reading that's going to happen on Purim morning. Some say that you could fulfill it with the reading that's going to happen in Kiseitze when we get to the natural spot of that Torah reading. But of course it's best to do it this way, Parshas Zachor, this coming Shabbos. Thanks for logging on. Have a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for Purim laws. Bye-bye.